think
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the wedding of Stephen Dewhurst and Laura Lance.
Yay!
Please do be seated. So I have to say I'm very honored to be here today to officiate the ceremony. I have always loved magic and magical things, and if there's any deeper magic than wedding magic, I don't know what it is. My name is Jesse Schell. I first met Stephen and Laura when they were my students at the ETC at Carnegie Mellon. And we have a tradition at the ETC where on the first day, when new students are there, the faculty gather them all together and try and give them sage advice. And one of the more memorable pieces of sage advice came directly from Randy Pausch. And it's something we still tell students today. It's this: avoid romantic relationships at the ETC. Over the years, we have seen many days darkened by ETC breakups, but rare indeed are the days when we can celebrate an ETC wedding. Naturally, Stephen and Laura completely ignored this advice. And as a result, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this rare and wonderful day. We are gathered here today to witness the union of Stephen and Laura, as well as to give thanks for the events that have led them to this delightful occasion. Marriage is an adventure, and these two love an adventure. Marriage has great perils, but these two are equal to them. And perilous as marriage is, it also offers great riches. Marriage is a journey with endless opportunities for personal transformations at every level. Stephen and Laura would very much like to thank their families for all they have contributed to their lives. They thank their parents because the reason that they feel secure and confident in their relationship is because you allowed them to be independent. You've loved, encouraged, and supported them. You've taken pride in their achievements and nudged them toward their dreams. They thank their brothers and sisters for being their close friends, playmates, confidants, and pathfinders as they've learned how to navigate life. You, as their parents and siblings, have modeled kindness, love, understanding, resilience, and growth. Because of the support you have given them and continue to give them, they are able to go forward boldly, confident that you will be there to celebrate their joyous times and aid them in their struggles. For these gifts, they are both deeply thankful. Now, it's traditional to read a great passage or poem at a wedding ceremony. And as I sifted through the ordinary choices, trying to find something that would fit, nothing I could find really seemed to fit, which may not surprise you, given that Stephen and Laura themselves are far from ordinary. But as I kept searching and reflecting, one passage kept coming back to mind for me. It's a somewhat unconventional choice, but something about it seemed to suit the occasion. It's an excerpt from The Velveteen Rabbit, or How Toys Become Real, by Marjorie Williams. The mechanical toys were very superior and looked down upon everyone else. They were full of modern ideas and pretended they were real. Between them, all the poor little rabbit was made to feel himself very insignificant and commonplace. And the only person who was kind to him at all was the Skin Horse. "What is real?" asked the rabbit one day when they were lying side by side near the nursery fender before Nana came to tidy the room. "Does it mean having things that buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?" "Real isn't how you are made," said the Skin Horse. "It's a thing that happens to you. When someone loves you for a long, long time, not just to play with, but really loves you, then you become real." "Does it hurt?" asked the rabbit. "Sometimes," said the Skin Horse, for he was always truthful. "When you are real, you don't mind being hurt." "Does it happen all at once, like being wound up?" he asked, "or bit by bit?" "It doesn't happen all at once," said the Skin Horse. "You become. It takes a long time. That's why it doesn't happen very often to people who break easily, or have sharp edges, or who have to be carefully kept. Generally, by the time you are real, most of your hair has been loved off, and your eyes drop out, and you get loose in your joints and very shabby. But these things don't matter at all, because once you are real, you can't be ugly, except to people who don't understand." "I suppose you are real?" asked the rabbit, and then he wished he had not said it, for he thought the Skin Horse might be sensitive. But the Skin Horse only smiled. "Someone made me real," he said. "That was a great many years ago, but once you are real, you can't become unreal again. It lasts for always." And with that, perhaps we should begin. Stephen and Laura, you enter into this marriage as equal partners, sharing a keen understanding of the process of change and adaptation necessary for the health and well-being of your marriage. Do you, Stephen, promise to love Laura and live with her throughout this lifetime, building a caring and unified marriage?
I do.
Do you vow to stand beside her through all your adversities and triumphs, giving her unyielding support and, above all, freedom to be herself?
I do.
Do you take Laura as your wife and pledge to her your devotion?
I do.
Do you, Laura, promise to love Stephen and live with him throughout this lifetime, building a caring and unified marriage?
I do.
Do you vow to stand beside him through all your adversities and triumphs, giving him unyielding support and, above all, freedom to be himself? Do you take Stephen as your husband and pledge to him your devotion? Stephen and Laura, these rings represent the covenant you have made to one another. I'll tell you when, it's okay. May they serve to remind you both of your sacred union and the joy of today's celebration. Laura, please accept this ring.
Laura, please accept this ring as a token of my love. May it serve as a constant reminder of our cherished friendship and the promises we have made this day.
Stephen, please accept this ring as a token of my love.
May it serve
May it serve
as a constant reminder
as a constant reminder
of our cherished friendship
of our cherished friendship
and the promises
we have made this day. Each of us here today gives Stephen and Laura our love and best wishes. May both of you share a life of peace, playfulness, and creativity. May you continue to know the pleasure of giving and the fulfillment of receiving. May you each be blessed with good health and encourage one another to take gentle care of your bodies, minds, and souls. May your honesty and forgiveness deepen your love each day. Your love will inspire you when you are tired. It will soothe you when you worry. It will cleanse you when you are sick. It will keep you young, playful, and constantly embracing life. Your love holds the power to transcend the world, transforming its difficulties and confusion into joy and magic. May you forever be strengthened, nourished, and united by this love that we celebrate with you today. Throughout this ceremony, you have vowed, in our presence, to be true and loving toward each other. You have formalized the existence of the bond between you with words spoken and with the giving and receiving of rings. No longer simply partners and best friends. You have become husband and wife, and you may now seal your union with a kiss. And it now gives me great pleasure to present for the first time as husband and wife, Stephen Dewhurst and Laura Lance.